Alright, hello. It's time. Time to play whatever the hell this is. Oh god, it's full screen. It's loud. Fuck. On. Fuck you for putting in full screen. Is this it? Alright. Oh, that's huge. Hold on. Okay. Now. Alright. Let's turn down. Or. You know what? Okay, we can keep this at max. Let me just turn down my. Alright, hold on. First of all. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay, I can't... My mouse is being really fucking fucky tonight. Oh my god! Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, now then. Let's do that again. Alright, alright. Well, one more time for the people in the back. Here we go. Now let's actually watch this intro. Oh. I already know who I want. I want the purple-haired girl. Purple hair is total waifu material. Alright. Welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Gotta put in the old Zachy Chan. Alright. Here we go. It's loading. Tonight for dinner, I'm having a bucket of nachos in my air fryer bucket. Alright, here we go. Is that BTS or something like that? You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smash the fucking clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Think about the future. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. It's okay, guys. That's just my boy smell passive activating. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Morning, Zaki-chan! Are you excited for the first day for the rest of our lives?
Actually,
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What the?
It's just that. This morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the topic. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets?
Oh, get this! I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them since he was born, from an egg!
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Zaki-chan's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's Ashley, but she had to add in extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see his cock erect in his pants, bulging, glistening for the perfect lips for suckage upon his meaty member. Oh, sorry, was that not the dialogue? Sorry, you gotta spice this up a little bit. Boy. Oh, these nachos. I'm so good.
Ahem, Van.
You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van has been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers!
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window. Okay, I get it. Oh, okay.
I think it's broken!
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. His name tag also clearly reads Bob's, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Zachy-chan, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
Okay. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Who the fuck is that? Either way. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students will wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh, okay. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Oof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the sorts of nuances in fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as you feel a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot.
Oh, hey, what's up? We're playing visual novels meant to be postmodernistic, ironic advertisements of fast food chains. You're welcome to join. I'm also eating dinner. This is a dinner game. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults? I'm about to fucking cry. Oh. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. Wait, hold on. I gotta get sensual with this. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. Also, that sound effect cut it off completely. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Well, you see, I'm not exactly going for Colonel Sanders. I'm going for the tsundere waifu that is the purple hair girl, so, get the fuck out of here. No thanks. This is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keeping our skin soft and healthy. You wave his hand away. And quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Dog really said, yeah, it's getting a little bit horny in here. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the whole world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. Alright. And when all is said and is done, there will be a battle. You will lift your spokes and complete the Broom Academy cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Okay, my mouse is on the fritz a little bit tonight. It might accidentally click twice for whatever reason. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You try to decide and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. Chicken snack, of course. You reach beneath your apron and return a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for the new star student. Oh no, are we going the white woman route? The furry professor immediately don't describe him as the furry professor. Leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously. How many people want to fuck this dog? But pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in their life, they should have learned the importance of caring. Yeah, shut up. Yep. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Zeki-chan, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. Let's ignore Colonel Sanders. I feel like his route is like the route, you want to fall into. Like, it's gonna be like the easiest one to fall into, so we should probably like avoid that. So, You'll move and take the seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get the chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. I'm putting on my Valorant accent for my main character voice. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! It is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz that will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling at point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. The forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil you've ever created? Spork? That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Okay. Is Sparkle's a good boy? He's the best boy. Alright, I got a perfect 5 out of 5. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Zaki-chan. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that. Damn it! I wanted to get with the purple-haired tsundere! My weeb side is getting very, very angry! May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicating to cooking would be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch! It smells crazy good! I think that's a different, Who's the fucking mascot who says, "Oh, it's crazy good"? Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch! She said, shut the fuck up! You stupid fucking son of a bitch! I hate you! I hate you! Yeah, that's right. Fade into nothingness. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everybody for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he is very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has a bucket with chicken? More like a fucket of dickin, right? That's what the scout meant, right? When he pulled up the bucket of chicken? Yeah, that has to be what he meant. I love that Reddit post.
one of the few good Reddit posts on the internet. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Why, you think... Wait, what? Ooh, what? You would think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah! I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case of, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared for the follow-up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at that moment was only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like his. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any,
I'll take his!
Wait, hold on, no, I gotta say, let me get a take two.
I'll take his! I'll take his! Oh, give me Colonel Sanders fried chicken, please!
Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes it one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts consorting at his face to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Well, if Colonel Sanders says to, then sure. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Which should I choose? This could be the moment that determines everything. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be wah 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 wah? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use wah 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 wah. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you traveled through time and space. After tasting in his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I don't want to approach him. I want the big boobied tsundere girl! Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second?
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just, you and me here talking. I could keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 whole more days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers,
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use wah 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 wah. It's something my great grandmother taught me.
Wah wah wah.
wow, you never guessed it, that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some even if you searched. And wah 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 definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to finding out the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alright.
You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe.
Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that.
That's exactly right. I remember it because I tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tasted exactly like yours.
Did you just compare my recipe to random fried chicken stand?
Well, yes I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first.
Frozen chicken?
Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing.
You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship, from which it can never recover. He's hurt.
How could you?
Hey, Zaki-chan, you saw that this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this game is not for you. Close the game immediately and rethink your life, and maybe just think about ending it all, you motherfucker. That's what it feels like this game is saying to me right now. I feel deeply hurt that I offended Colonel Sandals like this. Game over. Give up. Oh fuck, that really does take you back to the title screen. Ow. Okay, well then. Psyop Productions. That's a really... That's certainly a name for a production company to choose. Oh. You can choose the routes and shit. Okay. Alright. Let's get ourselves back on the path. On. Alright. This time, I'll definitely get with the purple-haired waifu. Alright. Alright. Let's fast forward through all this a little bit. Alright. Direct to Colonel Sanders. Alright. Let's try getting... Alright. Beef treat. Alright. Oh shit, that's a game over too? Okay. Lots of game over conditions for this simple visual novel. Alright. Alright, let's get to the major choice again. Alright. Okay, refused a handkerchief. Alright, well, you accept the ball. Okay. That seems to be the neutral option. Alright, sit by best friend. We don't want Colonel Sanders. Alright. Alright, let's get all but one. Alright. Alright, 4 out of 5. Okay, he didn't approve. He didn't approve. Alright. Hold on. Alright, the scenario didn't approve of that, so let's try again. I'm min-maxing my visual novel right now. I also may or may not be using this as an excuse to eat right now. I also may be underestimating how in-depth this visual novel is, but I guess we'll see. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get 2 wrong this time. Alright. You know what? Let's just stick with that for now. All right. I think. No, because. If only I could make custom save points in this game so I could save scum. I mean, come on, what's a visual novel without save scumming? That's like the visual novel thing. Getting kind of messy with these nachos. Oh. Ah, fuck. Alright. Okay. Alright. Be modest. Be thoughtful.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food.
Now you've got his attention.
The flavors were complex but comforting.
Hold on. Actually, I want to get the second flavor because I feel like gathering up all of the flavors of the chicken is like important for the true ending. All right. Now then. All right, let's skip through everything we've already been through. All right. I think swimming towards the light will give us a game over, so let's not do that.
know about that. I was thinking about your secret recipe.
I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all those who taste it.
You decide to show him a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors.
I actually had some thoughts about how you can improve it.
Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better?
Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper variants. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You just can't toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipe, Zaki-chan. I'm headed back for class for the next lesson.
That certainly didn't go as planned. Did you just call... I don't... Look. I'm getting into character, alright? I'm getting into character. Colonel Sanders would call that ingredient Kanye. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. It's okay, you're doing your best. Thanks, man. Alright. Each student gets an oven and all the food and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to get with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Okay. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off! Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you? If that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Sure, Zaki-chan. I'll prepare our station.
I feel like this game is, what's the word? Forcing me to be with Colonel Sanders. I know there's like a gamer term for it. Railroading me. Yeah, railroading me to be with Colonel Sanders.
Hello, new partner.
Beep, boop,
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward. The robot. I don't trust anyone with Pop. Pop is probably gonna end up sticking his head in the fucking oven. Sorry, Pop, but I think
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of this school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, little fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue, I hardly know you.
If you play your cards right, then the Colonel will be doing plenty of railing. Okay, fuck you. Besides, there's another lucky lady I have my eyes on in this game. You'll probably see her later. Clank judders and a panel of shackles loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
Looks like you two will be fine.
Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Your grandmother's... I don't want to get a game over. But I also don't want to get with... Let's just do steak.
I had a delicious steak tartare once at an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe we can make that?
Beef! Raw beef!
With seasoning and egg yolk on top?
Zaki-chan, I must admit, I am disgusted right now. Consider our partnership ended. Zaki-chan, where is your partner?
I suggested we prepare a steak tartare and...
Raw beef? Pack your things. Your time at University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is over.
Damn, they really fucking hate beef up in here. Alright, guess we're gonna load that up again. Alright. Yeah. Alright. The reject characters. Alright, what about Octopus? Is he neutral about Octopus?
I was thinking something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way?
I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land?
Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water, for instance. Have you heard of Alboptus alcudius? It leaves the water to hunt for crab.
An octopus that walks upright and humps crabs? Now I've heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it?
Octopus? Crab? Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder?
Boys, what's with the hostility? Has the competition moved up to today?
How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod without getting through me first.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment.
Is this the Pokemon black and white sound font? You could cut the tension in here. Zach has a voice? Yeah, man. You could cut the tension in here with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp.
Look, we're just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipes by heart.
Or are they gonna have a threesome? You know what? These two can fuck each other. I just want her. That's all I'm here for. I'm here for her.
Keep the tentacles.
You begin to peel and boil potatoes as you try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes.
Unlike my friend Van Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever that Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel that deep down we cast a complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Like the thigh in your drumstick stockings. Oh! Nothing about this makes any sense. Look, her fucking thighs are like being like squished by the fucking text box. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out.
And if Zaki-chan and Van Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together?
Ashley, are you suggesting that I share my secrets of the special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask someone for backup before this gets ugly. Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girlfriend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my best friend? I'll destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust? Vis-a-vis. My skills as a chef? Perhaps. But stepping away from this competition? You are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but Zaki-chan is my partner for today's activity.
You look for Sprinkles in the hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled the potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the these are pretty much the sex CGs in this visual novel game, by the way. If you were looking for sex, this is the closest you're gonna get. Where do you get the gravy? From the cabinet. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you standing holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a helping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it is delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Zaki-chan. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it from, wherever it lands. Well, I mean, best get to throwing it on to. I'm not reading that. Can I throw more onto Ashley and her face and her breast and her thighs? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Oh. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends it now. It is I who will have first bite, and you all will look at me in envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes the bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish just doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have been turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him! Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie! Tastes like poison!
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you are shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands at the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. It's really fucking hard to say Colonel Sanders fast. I either say Colonel Sandals or Colonel Sandals or something like that.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today?
Before you go on, I want you to know they were not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
Colonel Sanders? Yeah.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders... God fucking damn it. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Zakachayan.
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, every day and night, never stopping, never resting, and lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spark Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that.
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
What is that? It's the fucking Spork Monster. Are you not caught up on the goddamn KFC lore? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh. Attack. You decide to go on with the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit really hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Alright, let's defend since he's angry now. Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Okay, this I gotta defend against. Oh, let's buff. We gotta get those buffs. You draw energy into your arms, thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ultra Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Alright, let's attack then. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing with cheese sauce down to the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Edge?
Foul villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pop power pinch!
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated.
You saved me.
An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
Forget mercy. Finish him.
No student will ever walk on the quad in fear again.
This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack.
You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction.
It does 10 damage. The Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks in awe.
You continue to surprise me, Zacatran.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find the library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you continue from your battle buzz. That's an interesting term. Speaking of buzz, time to chug on some hard Mountain Dew. You realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Uh-oh. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know what you would have done without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up as you are tucked in tightly. Fucking Christ. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you are together with Colonel Sanders. Cool chicken poster? Yeah, man. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Z. Oh, okay, it's all the characters. Was the V-Sync, like, fucked up on that scene? Because, like, they looked very choppy there. Anyways, you awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you have. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there's that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think there might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know! know. It sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible he rode himself.
Wait, what? And was also the convertible that he rode himself to the front of, like he transformed it into a car? Oh, okay.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea on how to prove that your love is real.
Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients?
Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah,
I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here?
Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, when I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for secret spices. The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did them a big flavor,
That's a Freudian slip of some kind.
I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, I cooked with them, and a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was like anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Where's my water? It's not that my... Okay, I don't need water. It's not that my throat is getting sore. It's that my jaw can't clench up enough for this character's voice for long periods of time.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one secret ingredient. I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you mean? What are you implying with my jaw? Anyways. Alright, let's betray Colonel Sanders so we can get out of the fucking Colonel Sanders romance route already.
Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to stay a secret.
Miriam nods furiously.
He told me that he uses wah 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 wah. Never would have guessed that, would you?
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around to do some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, a cherry blossom, petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire him. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with flourish, and then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the oh, okay. Sending it running free into the countryside. You are struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize that anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right.
What's that? What a beautiful horse you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said.
Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Zaki-chan just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poison and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
See, now I can do the voice, now that I've done some other voices, alright? Hold on. Alright, also, I keep on looking away from my mic because my second monitor is on my right side, and I'm looking towards that as if I'm looking at chat, like addressing you guys. But also, my microphone is on my left side, so whenever I look at my right side, my sound quality suffers. So, yeah, it's a bit of a bad habit. And no, I'm not gonna put the fucking game on the right side of my whole ass desk. That would be gruesome. Anyways, she gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see two of your rivals, Ashley and Van Van. They're doing something bad. And by the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Zachary Von Winkle? Yeah. Van Van is actually my second cousin, third removed. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimented with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Von Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you, coming.
Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your wax, honey?
Act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back towards them. You even hear Von Von mutters something that sounds like a magic spell. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around. Oh god. Did I just say wrap my hand around? Oh fuck. I'm so cooked. Anyways, I'm trying to wrap my head around how to pronounce Von Von's name. Is it Von Von or Van Van? Van Van sounds funnier, so I'll go with that. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse.
It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. No, I'm not gonna make any jokes about that. That's too easy.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use just a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster.
That's the same book that I found last night on the quad.
Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back. Okay, I'm just instinctively saying Von Von, just like how I instinctively say GIF, so I'll just stick with that pronunciation.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls over Von Von's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Stop with all those racial slurs.
Womp. Wait, I said GIF, right? Did I say GIF? Usually, okay. When I think about the pronunciation of GIF too much, I say GIF like... No, hold on. Alright, you have to catch me using GIF in a sentence to get my actual pronunciation of GIF, because if I think about the pronunciation of it too much, I try to say it one way or the other. Like there has to be like a sentence in this game that suddenly says GIF or something like that.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Wham, wham.
No, your mother was a stand mixer! Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel! Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them!
You said GIF originally, I'm just fucking with you. Fuck you! Ashley's tone has been completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's painting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Oh, panting. Oops. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. Is there a way to adjust the... Hold on. Is there a way to adjust the visibility on the... No, there isn't. Okay. I realize why I'm so bad at reading this, and it's because the visibility on the text box is too, like, opaque. And I need some darkness behind the text box so I don't, like, misread letters and stuff like that. Anyways. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence... White on pink is hard to see? Yeah. Especially, like, this part of the background, like, here, right here, where all the light is, like, shining in from the windows. And also the whiteness of his pedestal. It was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Zaka-chan? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to be the sample? A shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out in front of the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, oh. This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. Or Colonel Sanders' pube.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Fun fact, chickens are from Southeast Asia and descended from jungle fowl. Interesting.
So they're not even American?
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever! You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on.
A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I sit my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Zachy-chan.
I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer! Timer, ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about! Ooh.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to strike. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you feel like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, fuck. Fuck! What were you thinking, Saki-chan? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say were used? 11? That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. Fuck! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog? It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget the time from where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Alright. Oh, fuck! It chose randomly for me. I didn't choose any of them. Okay, I guess I'll try again. Oops. I fucked up. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, no, that's not it at all. Alright, let's try that again. What? Is it really 100? Wait, what the fuck is 100 degrees Celsius then? Ah, whatever. Okay. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. Okay, cool. I guess that's right. The shoulder of okay, that's wrong. Alright. Sizzling? What the fuck? You didn't tell me any of this before the quiz! Okay. I don't know what the fuck 100 degrees Celsius is. I mean, Alright. 11 herbs and spices. That 210? It's only 210? I thought 11 degrees Celsius was like 400, 500 degrees. Alright. Vigilance? Fuck you! Oh my god! Alright. Deep beneath the surface of... Huh? Bubbling. Oh my god! Okay. I need to lock the fuck... Alright, look, I'm getting 2 questions right, 2 questions wrong. We're making progress. Look, this is essential to getting it on with the purple-haired chick. Alright. 100 degrees Celsius. 11 herbs and spices. Trust? Fuck you! Silence. Okay.
I believe in you, Zacatan.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Oh, fuck. Fuck! What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind! Okay, I think we're supposed to get these wrong. You make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Zaki-chan does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way.
When you hear everybody talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Zaki-chan, no!
But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck, and it's immediately crushed by quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What do you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on the account of Zaki-chan's injury. You begin to see Sprinkles lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Zaki-chan to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougats, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Oh, wait, was that someone saying that out loud? I thought that was the narration text. Oops. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Are you?
He places a sauce-covered finger into his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely that your eyes, within your eyes, that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser, and I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that when I was going to amount to something, no amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving it the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes his focus, you can see something inside of him, a burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone into something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Oh. Okay, why did Pop show up randomly then? Anyways.
Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight our hero! Fucket of dickin? Yeah, you got that right, man.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn already we battled you last night.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you.
It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, and I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty that if I could take it back, I would.
I think what Zaki-chan is trying to say is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these really pointy teeth and claws. And all the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes you, and you come up with a quick idea.
Chomp on this!
You toss the biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and was forever transformed.
A magic spell book.
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you found such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad crooks in the Chicken of Life, Saki-chan. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite. You can imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Okay. Wait, is that like the Colonel Sanders right there? Then who are we talking with? Oh, maybe that's him in the urn right there. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
You should romance the spork monster? Maybe. Maybe if there are actual routes in this game. I don't know if there... Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close, Colonel. I'm close.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps?
Now you've got him. Right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Well, we're going for the purple-haired chick, so keep it a secret.
Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I've ever said anything.
You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack.
I can appreciate a good secret. Of course, in fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen of my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could
learn to trust me with yours.
Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it would only be fair.
Colonel Sanders' face grows serious.
Yes, about that. You see,
Yes, Colonel?
I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake.
Oh no, the ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? You are angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so.
You mean it wasn't one of the 11 secret herbs and spices?
You see, we only had just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless.
Well, I have something to confess. That secret you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie.
Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellowships again.
I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do.
I'm counting on you.
In that case, I present to you my original coleslaw.
The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw, just tongues exchanging in the slaw, white cream all dripping down your lips. A little bit of it gets on Colonel's chest, but he's totally cool with it as you go down and lick it off. And you see a little bit of it on his nipple, and you try to lick that off too, but he says,
No, Zach, that's not the coleslaw. That's just my lactation. You see, I was actually trans before the whole thing started, and I still got a little bit of milk left in the jug. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can monitor its taste later as I think back on this moment.
you could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Oh. Men can lactate if they suffer liver damage.
I've been downing on way too hard. It's actually become a problem, and I'm so glad that you're in my life.
That's the alternative dialogue. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you could look at. Each seems to radiate memories and emotions. Oh, okay. You take a closer look at the large urn on the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of my past careers and business failures."
Poor guy.
On one of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription.
I wonder who my friend Pete is.
I don't know. Tap on it. Oh. His signature suit hangs within. Alright, it's a bit big for you. What? You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is.
Is this what they meant?
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up.
Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Kia! Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook.
I should be home studying.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
Colonel,
Yes, Zaki-chan?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Z. Okay. You wake into a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that you change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room, butt fucking naked, chest glistening in the sunlight. No, just kidding. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here is a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. And when you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous!
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg.
It's good, but my mommy made better.
Colonel Sanders' expressions grow serious. Did your little jab land too hard?
Colonel,
I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark in this world.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he glazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night.
Zaki-chan is kind of a coward. Yeah, he's a little bit submissive, but you know, the purple-haired chick will love that. She's the dominant one.
I have been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't get to you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now it turns out you're fine, and I can actually get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnering up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of gal. But he was just so interested in spending some one-on-one time together, getting to know me, and I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but then things quickly spiraled out of control, and now I'm pregnant!
No, that didn't happen.
And now, I'm not really sure where we stand!
You don't give Miriam the time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to hear.
And I went on a date back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers.
Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at the school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
That's just right. It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I totally botched that sentence.
I'll have my smoothie with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dips, too. Why don't you pick on some of your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
There is that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Zaki-chan, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it.
You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Never.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Zaki-chan, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail from winning too hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? Cocked! I'm getting cocked!
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, ooey gooey chocolate sauce?
Oh, ew, that sounds like a scat thing.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Zaki-chan. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you should tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. Maybe I can give you a little bit of my ooey gooey warm chocolate all over your chest.
No. Hold on. This is a Kentucky game, not a Cleveland game.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Zaki-chan.
Colonel Sanders, more like colon stretcher. Okay, there we go. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow! What's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to have some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that kind of magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend that much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out.
You open to a page covered in arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says on the edges of the page.
I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic! Couldn't you do something else? Like anything not rooted in dark magic? Like maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Cast a forbidden spell. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what you were doing. All right. After looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's... Hold on. Oh. Okay. Oh, we remembered it. Please don't take me back to the beginning of the game. I swear to God. Is this the beginning of the game? Fuck! It's the... Wait, hold on. No way this is the beginning of the game again. Oh, okay. I think it took me back to the beginning of the game. Alright, yeah. Okay, never mind. It's the beginning of the game. Wait, which... Excuse me? No fucking way. It deleted all my fucking progress too? Oh my god. Alright. Let's speed run through this shit. Hold on. Let me get another beer. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, it made me forget everything. Oh god, it's making me put in my fucking name again too. Alright, fine. Hold on. Okay, I guess continue and new game are the same fucking thing. Alright, ow! I hit my eye. Alright, let's speed through. Speed run time. Alright, up and at 'em. Take it seriously. You can take a break or do it tomorrow if you want. Nah. I'm sure. Look, we've only been streaming for 2 hours. Most people stream for like 4. Alright, we don't want the best friend. We want the mean girl. Yeah, we want her. If I don't get her... If there's no way to get the mean girl, I'm just gonna draw porn of her later. It's fine. I have the power to just do that as an artist. Alright, let's not get on with the dog. Sit by friend, because we're trying to avoid Colonel Sanders. Alright. Oh, okay, fuck you. Maybe I should heat my... Nah, I'll save my nachos for tomorrow. So I can eat them up again. Oh. I'm pretty sure this one kills me, so let's not do that. And there's... Yeah, there's no way to save in this game. Alright. I wonder... I wonder if this, like, secret flavor thing, like, actually comes into play. Alright. Let's not get too close to him. Let's not get her tied up with him. He scares me. He gives me bad vibes. Alright. Alright, so this initiates the event with the rivals, so that might get me relationship points with them. Alright. Thanks, Colonel. Alright, and this octopus dish kills him. Then we're... Oh yeah, it's the fight sequence coming up. Kill him. Kill. Okay, he just kills him anyways. Is one fang and 20% body fat are concerning? Alright, let's spare the beast this time.
Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
The spork monster scuttles off into the night. Alright. That's the item we never ever use ever again. Speeding through this game is causing some visual glitches a little bit. But anyways. Let's break Colonel Sanders' trust. Stand back, admire him and the horse. Colonel Sanders' horse cock, that is. Because you know the saying, he's hung like a horse. Eat the dog biscuit. Oh, he bit me. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. No, don't tell me. That's a... Oh, okay. It isn't. The spork monster.
Borko, what are you doing here?
It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgiven.
You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore.
Thank you, my friend. Wherever you are.
Alright, a glass of water. Okay.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Okay. So now it's time to fight these bozos. Alright, now then, let's 100 degrees Celsius, 11 herbs and spices, vigilance, fuck. Small town, big dreams. Okay. Silence. Yes. Okay, I only got one wrong. Alright, these are joke answers. These are joke answers, and we've pretty much passed the quiz now. Zaki-chan broke his hand. You know what? Let's push myself between them.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Please don't make me do that goddamn quiz again. Ah, fuck off! Why did you send me? Why was that a game over? Okay. Alright, there we go. I did it. Joke answer, joke answer. I need to make a BRB screen, man. Internalize the rage you feel. Alright, romantic, passionate scene. Here we go. Borko!
It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also wanted to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment spell on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you respect it.
Does Borko count as a monster girl? Maybe. No. Borko's sibling Gorko said that Borko was his brother. So no, Borko is a guy because of the other route establishing that.
If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in this kitchen.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then that's just repeated dialogue. Alright, we can skip all this because we've,
Keep it a secret. Sister's secret. Oh.
Alright, while this is skipping... Okay. Alright, let's just open the... Oh. Okay, I guess the... Alright, what is this? It's a lock of... A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't even silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. A piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. Oh no, what happened there? No, it's one of the secret ingredients. It's wah 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 wah. Hold on. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
Taxidermy? This must be important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive.
The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Okay. Alright, yeah, whatever. Yap. Alright, put it... Yap. Just put on the coat, little bro. Alright.
Oh man. Sour cream and onion. One of my favorite chip flavors. Alright, we're almost there. Almost to where we were last. See, it only took us like 10 minutes. Alright, don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Chips can be used as breading. Do I still do commissions? Yes, you can DM me on Twitter and look at my pinned tweet for all my commission prices. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Is he having like a inward sneeze that some dogs have? You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a fresh chicken rawhide. I just revisited your Neko Arc video. Thanks, man. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies me like ungraded work. My, Zaki-chan, you were studying something with cinnamon?
I had been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Zaki-chan, for reminding me to dole out this irresponsible bit of wisdom. Indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you just had to show to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands all down the pedestal of a mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panels. And then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Oh. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Okay, I get it. It's a nasty-looking thing. Considering that he himself... Shut up! Stop with the fucking sound effect! Alright.
In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Why would you trademark something you're still workshopping? But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, wait, hold on. I gotta put on the anime voice.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor! How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny... Huh? Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Would I get a discount if you voice acted your own animation? I mean, I already do all of the voice acting I do for free, so, no.
I know that you know this, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. But I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else will want to bring along.
Can you say Skibbity Baka Sigma? Yeah, I just did, bro.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog's gonna love it up.
While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. You had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You've decided to head up to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat off Van Van, the supposed Mon Mon, and his eviler counterpart Ashley. What's your thoughts on My Little Sister Couldn't Be This Cute? It's a classic, bro. Incest anime wouldn't be what it is today without it. It's an important foundation and stepping stone of the animation industry, bro. As planned, you begin to run a quick test of the recipe you've been working on, Zaki-chan's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Zaki-chan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success, and I'm looking at my station and picturing victory.
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. I've started watching Himoto Umaru-chan. Why does that name fill me with dread as I read it out loud? What are your thoughts on root beer floats? They're a little too sweet for me. They're not my thing. Little too creamy too.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious.
You'd happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off right behind you. Himoto Umaru-chan is also a bit too okay, dude. Ignore it like there is no sound at all.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I distinctly hear a bell chime.
Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering.
Strange. I was going to say that my mouth is watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put it in.
Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you.
Yep, I guess you will.
I'll just leave you to it then. Happy visualizing.
A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally flip open the oven. To find your practice pie has been reduced to ash.
Smells like lunch!
Beat it, Pop!
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no ground rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got! You think we're gonna be alright? Yeah, man. We ain't ever gonna make it. You step... Hold on, I'm just adjusting my headset a little bit. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but trying to find a way to improve on something perfect is the original recipe, R-Mark, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, bastard blaster!
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and ride!
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula!
Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as it was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank as he rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a spellbook of your own, and you're desperate to not see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Yeah, sure. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix.
You have summoned me. You have summoned me. Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many fun memories of battling in this place in my old life.
In your old life?
I wasn't always the monster you see before me, though. I was once a student like yourself who attended the school.
Spork monster notices the book you're holding.
I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, done that, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself, tried to imbue my bodies with the power of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it.
I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas?
The spork monster's smile curls up mischievously.
For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them only on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble, and we'll take good care of them.
You motion to Ashley, and before you can even think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into... Oh. Shit. She's a chicken waifu now. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far, far from her station.
Okay, gotta go, bye!
Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this blatant act of transmogrification. I can't believe I didn't... Oh, we can save her! We can save her! You turn to the next page and cast his reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately trans back into her normal self.
Bach?
She's still in shock and exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise it appears she'll be alright.
Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today?
Right then you realize Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Looks like he wasn't clucking around. True. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Let's drop out. You made it this far. Okay, that's just a game over. Alright, hold on. Alright, let's try and, let's not, turn her into a chicken. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
I'm going to do it the hard way.
Colonel Sanders sees that you whipped out your cock and ready to shove it in Ashley's mouth. What the fuck? That's not what it says. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Zachy-chan. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Zaki-chan, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice Miriam is at your station cheering for you.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but...
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw her off the trail of this secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve, wait, what happened to Porco? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Porco had the day off, but you have conjured Steve. And I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright.
I am Steve.
I am building fucking blocks and shit and fucking Minecraft and...
I forget how the song goes. I'm sorry. I fucked it up. I fucked up the Minecraft meme.
I am building blocks and shit and motherfucking Minecraft.
Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love your stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summon me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me a pot of fresh noodles and salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country.
Oh, okay, that's how it goes.
I am blazing blocks and because I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Alright. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck!
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are ready. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Saki-chan, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. My taste buds have been preparing for this entire moment. I will show the world my cookery.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Zaki-chan. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. I want to see your cookery. Yeah. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed is to make mac and cheese, and time's almost up. You're gonna need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging from a broom by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess. Did Von have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in all of USCAAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there is no one. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that one out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. It has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just a tip of his just a tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. His tongue, guys, his tongue. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. What is this face she's making right here? His tongue! His tongue! A+. I really do see a dish I really do taste a dish. Oh, jeez, this is a hard sentence to read. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Zaki-chan, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you scare one type of urchin with spines from a second difficult type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni. But he can't get his nose to close on an account for all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified!
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat?
Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity! This isn't the last you've had of me! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French marguerite meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in every way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Zaki-chan? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. Bro doesn't know how to say... Okay, look, I bet it's easier for you to fucking type it out, okay? Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooker's school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job at cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know how I quit seeing if it come to you.
And with that, Ashley storms to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled to being the fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks. It's said like meringue. Oh, okay. French moment. Step up together. 2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing in. Okay, that looks fucking good. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing! And completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. And the new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were even supposed to be more battles, but come on now. How could they even be better than this? KFC would charge like $12 for that? Yeah. Now that the school quote-unquote year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says that you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh. Why, hello there. Van and Ash... Hold on, let me move my mouth. Hello there. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It is clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you all to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone call me by my new name, Party Monster.
The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor such and such. Okay, I guess that's Pop's arc. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What?
What? Huh. I feel like I've actually knew this whole time.
And now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear. Who the fuck is playing with the boss saw upstairs? Shut the fuck up! It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Hold on. Let me turn the music down. Do you guys hear that? Hold on, let me turn my microphone gain up. Do you guys hear that buzzsaw? What the fuck is that? I don't know what kind of appliance is used to clean shit out like that, but anyways, alright, back to the game. Alright, you're blown away by her maturity, and yeah. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrived.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's just not enough to give them a bucket of chicken. He also has to give us a fucket of dickin. No, just time for a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end? The end? Oh. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Zeki-chan, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I see. Well then, I think I have a proposal that you might like to hear.
Your heart begins to race. Is this the moment you've been waiting all semester for?
This fall, when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant.
Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It's not his cock. It fits snugly in the palm of his hand. It's not his cock. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand over towards you. It's not his cock.
Yes?
I want you to visit, and feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing, plus a soda upgrade. On me. And I mean all over me. I mean you can just pour that shit all over my nipples. Both of them.
Okay. Colonel Sanders places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of the year.
Gee, thanks.
Don't be a stranger. The end. Damn, I guess that was the mid-ended. I guess that's what I get for not glazing up Colonel Sanders the whole time. Well, yeah, that was this game. It was certainly a game that exists of all time. I'll look at the Steam reviews to see if there's a route to get with the Ashley girl, but yeah. I give it a God, what do I give this? No gallery, no nothing. Game director and writer. Brian Nguyen. Why does that name sound familiar? Oh, I guess this is a common, like, Korean last name, so... That was mid? Yeah, it was. No mixed race couple route? I mean, like, I assume protagonist Kun doesn't have any race because, you know, he's you. He can be any race you want him to be. Alright. Hold on, let me look real quick at the community hub. I'm just looking to see if there's any scenes I missed. But it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like there's any secret Ashley route where you can romance her. Aren't you a girl in game? I don't know. I mean, there's the best friend female option, so I think it can be any gender you want it to be. And they don't refer to you by gender at any point, I don't think. But yeah, looking through all the discussions and how do I stop being gay for Colonel Sanders? That's one of the that was one of the reviews. I don't see a guide. There's some guy asking for the porn mod. Somebody posted ASCII art of hold on, I can open my display capture for this. Somebody displayed ASCII art of Obama. Somebody's asking for a part 2. Let's see what else. I mean, hey, you know. Oh, I wake up in cold sweats every night dreaming of Ashley pegging me and dumping gravy on my body. I immediately wake up with soiled pants on both ends. I have to shower every morning doing a walk of shame, knowing that she isn't in the DLC and that there's no way to let her step on me. How am I to live with myself any further, knowing that I can't see an Ashley Supremacy DLC in which I ignore all beta characters and follow the one true path? Soiled pants on both ends is wild, but I think that's a good stopping point for the for this game. I give it a 5 out of 10 for not letting you romance Ashley. That fucking sucks dick. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's the next game? Hold on. Let me check and see. Oh, okay. The next game tomorrow we're gonna be. Hold on. The next game tomorrow we're gonna be streaming is a little game called Johnny Rocket Fingers. I think I bought this just because I like the title all by itself. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Should be like a classic like Flash game thing. Dating sim, more like sating mid. Yeah. Have you played the Death of Sonic the Hedgehog? I have no interest in Sonic EXE games. Okay, that's it. Bye.